Well, here I am again working on another ceiling fan. Now, this ceiling fan is in the high position. Notice anything funny? Well, first off, it's wobbling. Yeah, I'm going to fix that. I'm not going to explain to you how I'm going to fix that. Well, maybe I will, because I found a trick that I've only done once before, and you might want to check that out in the next video. But this here, it should be going faster than that. This is medium speed, I know that. And see, right here is where a pull chain used to be. Well, somebody jerked that and they snapped it off, and the rest of the chain is inside here, and it got pulled out when that was in the medium speed position. So no matter what we do to the wall switch, it's always going to be in the medium position. So number one is in the high position. I got it off, and I got it on 1. That should be high, medium, then low up at number 3. Sometimes they're reversed, whatever. But in number 1, no matter what I do, this ceiling fan will never go any faster than that until I fix it. That's what this video is about. Am I gonna replace that and put another chain up there? No, I'm not going to. I'm gonna do something else. We don't need a chain up there. We never need a chain up there anymore. Even if I had a chain up there, what I could do is cut that chain off after I pull the chain into the high position. I could cut that chain off and never deal with it again. If you've got a 3-speed controller, if you got any sort of controller on the wall. Some people don't have that. They just have an on-off switch. Then you control it with the pull chain. Then, yes, you'd have to go down to the store, do something, and get that fixed. But I've got a better way to do that. Stick around and I'll show you how. First thing you got to do, obviously, is turn the ceiling fan off. And then I've got to take this bottom portion out. There's 3 little screws in this particular ceiling fan, and then this thing comes down. And sometimes you can kind of fish your screwdriver in between 2 fan blades, let's say, and take it out that way. Or if you want, you can take a ceiling fan blade down. Let's just do that. I'm going to have to keep one of these down anyways, because I'm going to fix the wobble on another video. Be watching for that, because it'll be coming up shortly after this one if you want to look through my current videos and find that, okay? I'm just going to take this down just for the sake of it. Okay? Then I can easily get to those other set screws. So you can just turn this like this by hand and take this screw out, reach around, get this one, the other. I've already taken the other 2 screws out just for the sake of quickness. Whoa! I'll find it. Okay, now that pops down like that. Okay, and here's a connector here. You've got to pull that off. Normally, I take a pair of pliers and I just hang on to one side. You know, like that. And that kind of helps me, and I can kind of wiggle it and hang on to there and pull it apart. Okay? See, half the square box is on this, half of it's there. Okay, there's your next step. Let's take this down to the ground and see what we can come up with. Because I told you there's a trick to this. And I want you to learn how it's done. Welcome to my workshop. Okay, here's the little threaded bit, and that's where the chain is inside this little goodie here. Okay, so I'm just going to have to loosen this up carefully. Unscrew that, and this pops out. Now see, if you wanted to replace the whole chain assembly, you'd have to look at this and see where the wires went and disconnect all that. I'm not going to do that. So you'd have to cut these wires, put wire nuts on, all this stuff. Phooey on that. Sometimes these are clear and you can see that, and you can see the chain wrapped up in there, and you can put something in there, and I've shown you a video of that before, and I've taken a small little tool that I made out of a paper clip, and I pushed it in there and grabbed the chain and then pull it, because that is still probably all back into shape. But see, this one, there's nothing clear. When I look down in there, I can see the end of the chain. And watch this here. Wiggle this a little bit. And look at that. That's the old chain. The chain was in there. Look at that. That's as easy as it can be. And I know when I turn that ceiling fan on, the proper pull is when it's off. Then the first one is high. The second pull is medium. The third pull is slow. The fourth pull is off. Okay, so I'm thinking it's stuck in the medium speed, right? So I got to pull it once for slow. Hopefully it clicks properly. Yeah, it still works. I've not done this on this one before. Okay, it clicked. Okay, now it's in the slow speed. Pull it again. It's in the off speed, and I want it on the high speed, don't I? It's clicking. That's all I should have to do. And now I can put this back in there like that. I can line that up. Gently put this on. Don't cross thread it. Look at that. See if it's tweaked properly. And I can just give it one little twisty. Just a little. And I think I fixed it, by Joe. Let's try it out and see.